2024 in the World Rally Championship. 2024 is Thierry Neuville's best chance yet to finally win a World Rally Championship. This week, Kalle Rovanperä revealed that he will not be full-time in the WRC in 2024. And with an announcement like that, the guy that's won the last two World Championships pretty much taking kind of a sabbatical from the sport. He's doing half of the rounds next year. He will not be a threat to the World Drivers' Championship. And ever since that announcement, it's become increasingly obvious to me that if Thierry Neuville is to retire as a World Rally champion, he has to win the championship next year, because Rovanperä is going to be back in 2025, right? So, and the reason I say this is because he wasn't able to beat Rovanperä these past 2 years. Before that, he was not able to beat Sébastien Ogier for all them years prior. He's finished second to Ogier many times, right? So with both of those guys in part-time roles, there are only two people that Neuville needs to beat now. It's Ott Tänak, his teammate, and Elfyn Evans. Those three are going to be the top three in the Drivers' Championship next year. There's literally, there's no one else that could possibly make it. There's no one else. Yeah, it's going to be some alteration of Tänak, Neuville, Evans. Katsuta showed promise in Japan, but whether or not he can string pace like that over the course of an entire season, I don't think so. I personally don't see it, right? So with those three, like, dare I say, that's probably the easiest championship odds that Neuville will ever have, because you could always argue that Ogier was a better driver than Thierry, even though there are probably a couple years where maybe Thierry could have won it. I think 2017 stands out. But back on topic, all he has to do next year is beat two guys over the course of a season. Now, whether or not he can do that is another thing, right? We know that Toyota probably have the best package right now. Not only that, but they probably have the two best drivers in the sport right now, but they're both on a part-time basis. Yeah, Elfyn Evans is obviously no pushover, and he's proven in the past that he's capable of winning rallies, and he's capable of somewhat challenging for championships. Yeah, 2020 was only 7 rounds, but 2021 he brought Ogier to the final round, I believe. He didn't win it, but he still did it. So there's a good chance that Evans next year, being pretty much the driving force behind Toyota's, efforts of a World Drivers' Championship, there could be a chance that we see a new Elfyn Evans, yeah? But who knows? All I'm saying is Neuville is talented enough to beat Tänak over the course of a season. It is not impossible. He's definitely talented enough to beat Ott Tänak over a season. I don't think it is a raw done deal that Tänak would beat Neuville 10 times out of 10. Do I think Tänak is better? Yes. But I don't think he's that much better than Neuville that it is impossible for Thierry to beat him. Tänak spent a year at M Sport. He's going to come back to the Hyundai. Probably he's going to have to get reacquainted to it. So if that does happen, if Tänak doesn't mesh with the Hyundai as well as he expected, then that's also in Tänak's favor, because not Tänak. That's in Neuville's favor rather, because he can capitalize on that and use that to take advantage of Ott basically and outscore him. So I will say this though, if Tänak somehow gets a podium in Monty next year, then it's definitely gonna look spooky for Thierry, because Tänak has never finished a Monte Carlo rally with Hyundai. And I think if he does well in Monty, I think Neuville should be scared. But listen, man, the bottom line is, Neuville, this is your year, lad. I genuinely think if Thierry Neuville does not win 2024, he's finished, bro. If he doesn't win 2024, he's finished. And it's crazy too, because even if you look at this season, I remember there was one point in the year where if you had taken out Neuville's 2 retirements, I don't think Safari counted in this. And let me make sure I'm saying the right thing. In 2023, I believe Croatia was one rally where Neuville looked like he was gonna body, and then he crashed out. And then there's another one, Greece. He was doing well in Greece, and he didn't finish that rally either. I think if he had finished both of those in the podium positions, because I think he was en route for a podium and even a win in Croatia. If you take both of those out and you put like a podium there, he would have been right there in championship contention. And that's always been the thing with Neuville, you know, like his stats are so good. Like he's so capable of stringing good results together, because just last year he was on a good stretch. Like he was on a good stretch of rallies in 2023. Like to end the season, if you take out the DSQ in not Kenya, but yeah, from Italy all the way to Japan, he won Sardinia, second in Estonia, second in Finland, second in Chile, and he won the Central European Rally. Those are 1-2 finishes in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1-2 finishes in 5 of the last 8 rallies. So it's obvious that Neuville has the talent. I think he does, man. I genuinely think this is his year. There's no way he doesn't win, bro. There's no way he doesn't win, man. I can't see a world where Neuville doesn't win this, bro. And don't get me wrong, yeah? I'm pretty sure if we look back historically, and I'm gonna have to do a lot of editing, because he didn't beat Tanak last year. We all know that. Tanak came P2 in the championship. There was a little controversy over whether or not Tanak should have been given preferential treatment at the end of last year to see if they could get him the championship, because he was there. He wasn't really there, but he was kind of there. But they didn't pull the trigger, man. And at the end of the season, Neuville lost to Tanak by only 12 points. Yeah? Just 12. That's not a lot. 12 points isn't a lot. 2021, what happened? Thierry Neuville beat Oit Tanak in 2021. Yeah? And I'm sure there's a bunch of context that I'm missing. But what I'm trying to say is that Thierry beating Tanak is not impossible. Alright? It's gonna be a power struggle at Hyundai, obviously, because you're gonna have 2 alphas in the top seat. He has to be the favorite. The mere fact that, is Thierry better than Elvin Evans? I think so. And the mere fact that Tanak is leaving M Sport to rejoin Hyundai, I believe he will be on the back foot. And if you put those 2 factors together, there is absolutely no way Neuville is not the favorite. He has to be. If Thierry Neuville is going to retire as a World Rally champion, he has to win next year's championship. I don't see any other way. It is not impossible for him to win in 2025 or 26 or however long he rallies. I think he's talented enough to be a world champion. But if we're looking at the level of competition that is ahead of him going into 2024, 2024 is by far the best chance he has at winning a championship. And I would be shocked if he doesn't. If it's on some reliability BS, then fair enough. But if he loses next year's championship on pure pace or via mistakes he makes, then he's done, man. I don't see it happening if he doesn't do it next year. So go on, Thierry. Yeah? That's your challenge now. You need to win this championship. Intern out.